Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're set for a good finish. We pick up the action in the final 2 minutes of the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Charles.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. The talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss?
Second and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On fourth down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 20.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Draw play, Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
2nd and 5.
The Cowboys
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And to give this time to the tailback. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll drop to throw, and his pass incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 3, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 10th carry now for Elliott. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's hard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Prescott. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Prescott now from the 50. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, did. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. This thing, get in behind us.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for the... Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. They still need to move. Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Outright completes it to Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. To catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down.
Doing right, they continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them to it.
Now they try the right side here. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. And what we just saw. Now for the all-critical extra point. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Prescott sacked.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and that... From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Gun. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens send their punter out now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense back out there. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive and just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And Tucker on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and